Welcome back. We're into the last leg of the videos and this is the third one that I'm making for today. I'll carry on with the explanation where I had let off. So he says that, Christ Sophie, you're still at school. Casey must have strings of girls. No, he doesn't. How would you know that? He jeered. Jeered means he teasingly tells her, how would you know? You know better than anybody else. He's so successful, he's so well known, he's so young. Wouldn't he have girls around him? I mean, what is wrong with you? He told me, that's how. So she says, when I talked to him, he told me that he doesn't have a girlfriend. As if anyone would tell a girl something like that. So he says, you really expect me to believe that a boy will tell a girl that he has girlfriends? He has many of them. Of course, nobody talks about their girlfriends to other girls. He is not going to confess to you, whatever you might be thinking. Yes, he did, and he isn't like that. He's quiet. So she says that he is not like other normal boys of his age. He is a very sober guy and he is a quiet person. He doesn't throw his weight around and he doesn't talk too much and he doesn't talk about his achievements too much. So he's a very simple person. Not as quiet as all that apparently. So he says, yeah, and he's quiet and he's told you so much. So what kind of a quiet guy is that, who talks about not having a girlfriend and who talks about himself to you and then he's supposed to be quiet? So apparently he's not very quiet as far as I can see. It was nothing like that, Joe. It was me spoke first. So she says I was the one who started the conversation. He didn't start it. When I saw who he was, I said, excuse me, but aren't you Danny Casey? And he looked sort of surprised. And he said, yes, that's right. And I knew it must be him because he had the accent, like when they interviewed him on television. So she says that I recognized the way he talked, and of course he looked like Danny Casey, but then the moment he started talking I realized that he is actually the same person because I had seen an interview of him on the television, and he has an accent. The accent is due to the Irish nationality of Danny Casey. Irish people have a different accent compared to the English, and the Scottish have a different accent compared to the British. So all these people have different accents as the area changes. We would call it a dialect also. For example, in Punjabi, you have different dialects. People speak the same word in a different manner in different areas. So in Amritsar, it will be pronounced in a different manner. In Jalandhar, it will be pronounced in a different manner. In Patiala, it will be pronounced in a different manner. So you have the bifurcation of Punjab into Majha, Malwa and Doaba. So the dialect of Punjabi being spoken in Majha, Malwa and Doaba are totally different. That is a dialect when the same language is spoken in a different manner. So he also has a different accent for English. They all speak English. But then the English that is spoken in Ireland is a little different. The one in Scotland is a little different. And the one in Britain is a little different. So she says that it was I who spoke, and because I recognized his accent from the interview, so I knew it was Danny Casey and I was not being made a fool of. And he looked a lot of surprised and he says yes. So I asked him for an autograph for little Derek. So she typically tells Danny Casey that, can you give me an autograph for my little brother? He is a great fan of yours. But neither of us had any pen or paper. Now she says I wasn't prepared to meet him, so I didn't have a pen or paper and I didn't have anywhere for him to write the autograph. So then we just talked a bit about the clothes in Royce's window. He seemed lonely. After all, it's a long way from the west of Ireland. So she says he was so far away from home and I felt that he felt lonely. So we just talked without any pressure, without any push and pull. We just talked. And then, just as he was going, he said, if I would care to meet him next week, he would give me an autograph. Then, of course, I said I would. So he set up a date of meeting with me next week, and he said that he would give an autograph also for my brother. So it would be nice if they could meet next week. And she said, of course, since it was Danny Casey, there was no point in saying no. Of course, I said yes. Now in this particular page 81, there are 5 questions. I want to work on those questions also. Think as you read questions. Why did Sophie wriggle when Geoff told her father that she had met Danny Casey? Now she felt uncomfortable. That is why she wriggled. And why did she feel uncomfortable? Because what she had told was meant only for Geoff. Because she knew that Geoff would easily believe her. So number one, it is just a story. We know that it is just a story from here because she is very uncomfortable about repeating it in front of her father, who would question her. So this is the reason that she wriggled. Does Geoff believe what Sophie says about her meeting with Danny Casey? Yes, eventually he starts believing a little, not completely, but a little. That is why he threw the question and the statement on the dining table in front of her father. And he doesn't completely believe her also, because he keeps questioning her about where they met, how they met, what did they do, and why would he talk about himself to her, and why would she be important to him, why would he meet her again. So there is a larger percentage of Geoff not believing her meeting Danny. But to find out the truth, he opens up the discussion in front of the family. Does her father believe her story? Nah, the father doesn't believe her story at all. He knows that she is used to telling stories and weaving stories, so he knows his daughter very well, and he's absolutely clear that she's just making up a story. He doesn't believe her. How does Sophie include her brother Geoff in her fantasy of her future? She includes her brother in her fantasy for her future by actually piling on to her brother to get out of that place. She sees him as the one person who can pull her out of this poverty and this home atmosphere to a better place. So she weaves her dreams around her brother because he is the only figure that she thinks can help her when she wants to leave home. Nobody else is going to help her, nobody is going to let her leave the place. But on Geoff, she can piggyback and she can go. So she thinks that he is going to bring a bike and he is going to take her on that bike to a better future. Which country did Danny Casey play for? Danny Casey plays for England, but he belongs to Ireland. So here he is playing for Ireland as well, because the match is between Ireland and England. So it is like you have Manchester United and you have many other clubs in England for soccer. So these clubs, they play against each other. So he's most probably playing for his home country of Ireland against England. So we finished these 5 questions, and I'll be closing the video here because already we have taken up I think 20-21 minutes, and we will carry on with the written work as well. So I'll see you tomorrow after this video finishes. Tonight then, good afternoon, have a great day, and please look after yourself and your family. Bless you.